Camera rolling.
I'm Tracee Beebe. I'm here at AFM 2012, and I'm here talking with Kurt Kelly for the Actors Report.
Kurt Kelly with Actors Reporter and Live Video Inc. at AFM 2012 with Tracee Beebe, who is with Acorn to Oak Productions.
Acorn to Oak Productions.
How did you come up with that name?
Well, you know, a little oak grows into a big oak tree. And that's see what I did there?
Okay, I got it. So what trees are you working on this year at AFM to grow?
Well, we're working on a project that's based on a documentary that I did last year about wild horses sent to prison. It's an actual
Wild horses
program.
Sent to prison.
Wild horses sent to prison. So this
Were
story.
These felony offenses for the horses?
They
What
did
happened?
bad things.
Okay.
They did bad things. No, actually, they're sent to prison to be tamed by the inmates. And so I did that documentary, was really touched by the stories.
This is a true story.
This is an actual thing.
Okay, this isn't a made up, okay.
No, and so I was really touched by the stories that these men shared and how the horses helped change their lives. And I decided to write a screenplay about it and partnered up with Joel Eisenberg to produce it.
Really?
And it's a story about a boy who is sent to a juvenile detention center where he's paired up with a wild horse to help him become the man that he can be proud of.
Now, where does this story take place at?
In New Mexico.
Okay. And how did you come across this story?
Well, I actually have a really strong background in horse training and horse rescue, and especially the Mustangs, the wild horses. And so it's a story that's really close to my heart.
So you grew up on horses?
I did. I was actually a professional horse trainer for most of my life. And so from horses to Hollywood, I guess you could say.
Okay, yeah. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Napa Valley.
So you actually showed horses as a child?
I did. I did a lot of hunter jumper, then I was a state champion for barrel racing for a couple of years, and then got really involved in horse rescue. And the Mustangs are kind of in desperate straits right now. And so one of the programs that's helping them is this prison program, the prison training program. That there's a couple different prisons in the country that bring the horses to the prison to be tamed by the inmates, and then they are adopted out.
So educate me, are these wild Mustangs?
Wild Mustangs.
And
so
they're found in what regions of North America?
Mostly the western states. So California, Northern California, Nevada, Wyoming, Utah.
Okay.
But mostly Nevada.
And why are they in such dire straits?
They're running out of places to live. Their habitat is dwindling. And so the Bureau of Land Management rounds them up by the thousands and puts them in basically concentration camp type holding facilities.
Wow.
Waiting for people to adopt them. But there are over 30,000 horses in these facilities right now. So, and there's just no homes. They're wild animals, so who can take them?
When they put these 30,000 or these horses into captivity, is it like the shelters we have in large cities where if they're not claimed within X amount of time, they're put out?
Well, there's actually a 3 strikes rule. So if the animal goes up for adoption, they do traveling adoptions.
Right.
So if a horse goes up for adoption 3 times without being adopted, it can then be sold for slaughter.
Wow.
So one of the programs that really helps these horses as well as the men is this prison training program, and that's what my narrative's about. Is how horses can have an impact on people's lives, and it's sort of a redemption story for not only for this boy but also the horses.
So what states or prisons have adopted this program so far?
There's the one in Nevada, which is in Carson City, which is the one that I focused on.
Right.
And then, to be honest, I don't know for sure the other states. I think there's one in Colorado, and that's all I know for sure.
Is there a website that you guys have developed about the film for people who want to start to become aware of the project and maybe help in some way?
Yeah, actually, you can check us out on Facebook. It's
right.
Facebook.com/wildatheartmovie.com.
wildatheartmovie.com. Okay.
And there, yeah, you can get information, follow along about the documentary, and learn more about it that way.
When is this slated to be released?
We're going to release it about the same time that we release the narrative, which is called Cowboy, which is December 2013.
So about a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
How has the response been here at this year's American Film Market for what you're working on?
Fantastic, really, really fantastic. You know, I read somewhere a few years back that says that at least one point in everybody's lives, and everybody in this country at one point or another has wished they had a horse in their lives. Whether it's a little girl who wants a pony or a boy who wants to be a cowboy, everybody loves horses. And so this is a horse story that they can really relate to.
I'm touched by it because I grew up on horses. I'm originally from northern Michigan. I used to, like you, show horses. I didn't do the English. I was the Western kind of guy. But I love horses. So I'm touched by this story. I'm glad you're doing something like this.
Thank you.
Hopefully it'll have proportionate effects where other people will get on board and help with the cause.
I hope so too. And one thing that we're doing that's really special, I think, and unique about Cowboy is that we're going to actually use actual Mustangs. A lot of the movies that have been made aren't necessarily as authentic as we're going to make Cowboy. You know, if movies have been featuring Mustangs, they haven't necessarily actually used an actual wild Mustang, and we are going to use real Mustangs.
So these horses get residuals, they'll be in the union?
They're the horsey union, exactly.
Just wanted to make sure. So the film Cowboy is the one that's based on this person's life.
Yes.
And is this going to be documentary or film based upon real life story?
It is inspired by true events.
Okay. And is that one already been cast? Or are you in production? What stage are you at?
We are really new to it right now. Actually, we're just in development. We have some people, you know, some actors in mind that are looking at the script right now, but we don't have anybody cast yet.
Okay. And what type of budget are you looking for to do a film of this?
We're looking at the 5 to 10 million on this. It's going to be a really, you know, a really strong film with strong emotional ties and some really good quality acting.
Well, it sounds like you've already put together a good team with Joel, and I'm sure the people that come attached with him. I'm excited for you. I think you're going to do well with this.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us at this year's AFM. I'm Kurt Kelly. We'll be back with more at AFM 2012 in just a moment for Actors Reporter and Live Video A.